See, actually, James thinks we're doing Enter Sandman, but little does he know we may have changed the song on him. Look at the screen.
I can go with this. I can do this.
Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere. Just a city boy, born and raised in South Detroit. He took the midnight train going anywhere. Goes on and on and on and on. Strangers waiting on the boulevard. Shadows searching in the night. Sweet lights, people living 35 years, hiding somewhere in the night. Yeah, to the high note, okay. Working hard, get by bill. Everybody wants a thrill. Ain't anything to roll the dice one more time. Some will win, some will lose. Some gonna sing the blues. Oh, the movie never ends. It goes on and on and on and on. Strangers waiting.
This is great.
Up and down the boulevard, shadows searching in the night. Streetlights, people living just to find an ocean, hiding somewhere in the night. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that streetlights, people. Don't stop believing. Streetlights, people. Don't stop believing. Hold on to it, baby. Streetlights, people. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Streetlights, people. Massasoit Wrestling.
Hey, what is up, everybody? This is the Massasoit Wrestling Corner, Season 2, episode, I believe it's 29, but I could be wrong, but it's in the title down below. I'm Owen the Birdman Finch, and this is Wildman Walker, and say your names. Say your names. You don't know.
Name is. Huh. King Cobra or a dragon.
King Cobra or a Dre. And
Man,
sorry for the late start. We just we just had a late start, so that happens. King Tut will be joining us very shortly, and today we are going to talk about Raw, NXT from last week, and
last week.
yeah, and then we're going to review today's NXT show. Actually, it's going to be on not even that long. But first, why don't you give, since you haven't been on the show in a while, what did you think of TLC on Sunday?
I think it
without knowing what happened on Raw.
Oh, of course. Let's see. For the most part, I think out of all the matches, I think probably the Sheamus versus Ronan and New Day versus Usos versus Lucha Dragons were by far the best.
Yep.
I felt like there was a lot of effort put into those matches, a lot of risks, and it was just, I think it really went the way a TLC match should go.
Yep.
Not disregarding all the other matches.
Yeah.
Dean Ambrose versus Kevin Owens went well.
It just wasn't a bit. I think it was just.
It didn't impact me the way the other two matches did, because those other two matches felt like an actual TLC match.
Yeah. You got to talk about the show, but
no. What are your thoughts on TLC?
With the Uso New Day match and Lucha Dragons, I picked the Usos to win because speed, agility, throughout everything. The Lucha Dragons have it, and the Usos have it. And what I think should have happened is have one of the Usos fighting one of the New Day.
Yeah.
And
Kofi Kingston.
And the other Uso or Lucha Dragon face Big E.
Yeah.
And have one of them climb the ladder and new tag team champions.
Yep. But yeah, what did you think of the beatdown with Roman Reigns and Triple H? Because that was the big thing that happened on the show.
On TLC?
Yeah, TLC when Roman Reigns beat the crap out of
And
Triple H.
It was indeed.
Lost
It
her
was.
fucking mind.
Again, I would reiterate the first comment. It really did feel like a TLC match, but I guess the fact that they took that step really did very well for Raw on Monday. Really made the show a little bit better.
Yep.
And Raw, we'll get to that later, but Raw itself, that the ending of that match really felt like things are going to get a little bit better.
Oh yeah.
Everything's going to get really interesting. So I like the setup.
Yeah.
I just hope they can keep building on that setup.
So let's talk about Raw. Always gonna do the notes. Do it the way you know how I do it, the same format.
Raw happened. It just happened. No date. No nothing.
You don't want to do a date.
No.
It just existed.
Yes. We opened the show with Stephanie
What
McMahon.
about the no commentators? Okay. You know
JBL, Michael Cole, and the other guy, who doesn't really need an introduction.
It's Byron Saxton.
Yeah.
It's the coach. Let's just pretend the coach is on commentary.
You don't like Byron Saxton, do you?
Don't.
Let me do the slammies. We're gonna do commentator and worst commentator of the year. You're probably gonna vote on worst commentator.
If I had a choice, Taz would be back in WWE as a commentator. Taz and JBL would work.
No, because you need that play-by-play guy, and Taz and
Okay. Taz and
Michael Cole, that
yeah.
worked.
Yeah, that worked for a while.
Okay.
Okay,
Let's get to Blah.
Keep going down.
Stephanie McMahon promo. Stephanie opened the show saying how appalled she was at Roman Reigns' actions. She's a mother. She's a wife. And she had to explain to her kids why daddy is throwing up blood.
Yeah.
And she's like, if you want a vindictive, cold, ruthless bitch,
I don't know if you said,
that's what you'll get.
I
She
don't
didn't say bitch, but
she said businesswoman.
She
Yeah.
implied it.
yeah.
And then Roman Reigns.
Then Roman Reigns came out, and then she wanted Reigns to apologize, and
He said no.
he said no, and so
Bunch of slaps.
bunch of slaps,
That didn't.
followed by one loud ass slap that I think everybody around the world could heard.
Yeah.
And after that, she's like, Vincent Kennedy McMahon will be here, aka Daddy.
Pretty much saying that he's gonna fire Roman Reigns.
That he
tonight.
will fire Reigns tonight.
Good segment.
Because
But it was,
Triple H told Stephanie not to
Oh
fire
yeah, come on, Sneaky. We literally just started the show. We had some
Technical issues.
sort of
Yep.
technical.
Now we have a new guest.
Yes.
Yeah. Too bad you didn't catch it. You didn't get caught on film.
No, I didn't.
Oh well. We're literally just talking about laws, so now we might have to.
Where's
watch
the
that.
title belt?
He didn't win it because he didn't know
Ah.
what was doing the show.
I didn't know we were doing the show today, so.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We
What
just talked.
did you think about the promo?
I like the promo. Like Stephanie McMahon, I thought she played the role really well. I like Roman Reigns. I think he definitely wasn't like the Roman Reigns we've been seeing the past few months. He's like what I've been saying, the Shield Roman Reigns, the bad.
As in beating the shit out of people.
Yep. And I liked the slap, even though like they said that admit the slaps didn't injure the eye though.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns' eye was already injured.
Right. Damn it.
Don't
And
worry
then,
about it.
What do you think, Wild Man,
Let's see.
with the opening segment?
I guess it was a good start. I don't know. I don't really know exactly how to put it words. It was an okay start,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
It's the best opening segment we've seen in a while. Though.
Yeah.
I just don't think I like Stephanie McMahon as an on-screen character. I think that kind
She's kind of annoying.
of. Yeah. What did you about you?
Say what you will about her being annoying, but she's hot as hell.
Yeah, I'll give her that. But the only thing that I really didn't like about the segment was that Roman Reigns was smiling when she slapped him.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I felt like that's been done before. I mean,
Stone Cold. That's
Yeah,
all I
I-
gotta say.
Stone Cold. I think.
I
Who else?
Uh,
Who else got the slap?
No.
Big Show.
No. Jericho.
Big Show.
Jericho got one.
Yeah, but Big Show's got one.
Orton. Orton got one in the office.
Yeah.
I'd rather not to smile than.
Well, here's
It
the
almost
thing.
yeah. It
He's
sort of feels
Samoan.
like the smile felt like he can't take it seriously.
He's
Yeah.
Samoan.
But
Was that?
That basically means they get turned on by a woman hitting.
Ori? That has nothing to do with this.
Why don't you just go on with the first next?
Okay.
Keep going. Keep going.
Next match. Next
first-
thing that
first
happened.
match.
Well, first match that happened. Dolph Ziggler versus Dean Ambrose.
Good match.
I see your good match. I'm gonna raise you great match.
I see a great match. And I'm gonna
Because-
raise you really great match.
You didn't say what the match was.
I said Dean Ambrose versus Dolph Ziggler.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Great
Good
match.
I think they always have. I don't know if this is the best match they've had. I thought the match.
No,
they had
I think this was a really great match.
Yeah.
Because Dean Ambrose as champion. Now, it's one half of the Shield. If Rollins comes back,
Yeah.
wins the title.
And don't talk about what happens.
I'm not going to talk about that yet.
Okay.
I'm saving my rant until later.
Okay.
And then they could reunite the Shield.
Yeah.
And Owens giggling and smiling like a little boy on Christmas, and you'll find out why. down
But
the
good
line.
I like the match.
Great match.
Um,
Loved how it ended though.
yeah, Ambrose hit his rebound clothesline, so then immediately afterwards, Kevin Owens came down
Yeah,
and
no
lays him
one
out.
really won the match
Yeah, but I think
because Kevin Owens came out, laid out Dolph Ziggler.
I think he
and
attacked Ziggler first, so he.
What
Ziggler
I'm
won.
saying, he laid out Dolph Ziggler and
Yeah.
Ambrose.
But I think Ziggler won because he attacked him first, so
Yeah.
Ziggler won by disqualification. And then he power bombs Ambrose, I think twice, and then he power bombed Ziggler onto Ambrose. And I thought the end segment was great. I thought Kevin Owens was really dominant out there. So
Yeah, he did.
What do you think?
Very well laid out.
I really like how the segment comes up. I love how they're making the heel strong, and I think
Yeah.
they're setting up for the triple threat match probably at the Rumble.
Yeah, either that or like on a Raw. And this
I'd rather it be at the Rumble.
and then they set up a
Well,
match
I mean,
also. It's set up at a match on SmackDown that's going to happen tomorrow between Kevin Owens and Dolph Ziggler since he attacked.
Oh, by the way, you guys know what happened to Wade Barrett, right?
What happened?
Well, he's actually had some nerve damage. So that's why he's been on the show. For TLC.
Everybody's getting injured.
But he said it's not serious, so he'll be back next week on Raw.
Okay, so
That
Let's make
Twitter
you-
feed.
Breaking news.
Yes. Yeah.
No, it does. Well, it makes me a
Everybody
little
is
bit
breaking.
happy.
yeah, so at least he's going to be. So the King will be back next week.
But I think they'll.
No, the King is here.
Oh yeah. The King on WWE will be back next week then.
All right.
Really,
John
Jerry
Cena?
Lawler is gonna be back on Raw.
Well, the Slammies is next week. We'll probably host it. Wait till you see our Slammy
All
Award
right.
show.
Next match.
All right, Kevin Owens backstage
He gets interviewed by JoJo.
saying
and,
how Ambrose took my title, and I will take it back and make him lose his effing mind.
and he says that he's not going to stop until he gets back his Intercontinental Championship. Good
Yeah.
promo.
Great promo.
Yeah, you're putting the belt over, so I'm all on.
Yep. I think
Then, are we still talking about the
that, no, that's it.
Kevin Owens? Then we have Team ECW or ECW Originals. Can we just take out Team? I feel like
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Original ECW.
I thought that's what they made.
ECW Originals versus the Wyatt family.
That's what they've been
Originals
calling.
backs-
That's what they've been kind of
no.
calling him anyway.
backstage.
And I thought it was good. So they.
I loved it because you saw the Dudley Boys when they were younger. You saw Dreamer when he was younger, and you saw Rhino when he
'Cause
was
they would feel
actually fit.
Because they were in.
When Rhino was actually fit and
Yeah.
can pull a gore, and
Yeah.
like Bobby Lashley throws the guy in half.
And
I mean,
I did like that because they were in Philadelphia, so this was a big ECW crowd. Because this was, I believe this is.
Philadelphia is born for violence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Philadelphia Eagles, Flyers.
The fans are violent.
Yes.
Yeah.
They booed Santa Claus and pelted him with snowballs, for God's sakes.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Or,
but they
why
kind
are
of.
you hitting?
So they cut a promo talking about how they want to have a rematch because the war isn't over yet, and they want to have an Extreme Rules match tonight.
Yeah.
And I think later on it gets accepted because they make the match official. So.
Yeah. Stephanie McMahon backstage waiting for Daddy.
And yeah.
That's all we gotta say about
Well,
that.
yeah, I thought it was gonna be something else.
No comment.
I
Yeah.
thought
I don't know.
no, I thought Hunter was gonna get out of the league. Like
Yeah.
he was just magically gonna appear.
Yeah.
Well, he is Superman.
He's God actually.
He's God.
Cena's Superman.
No, Cena's just that white guy who cannot see anybody.
Politic and Cena.
He's
Oh, that
Mark
was bad.
Wahlberg.
Yeah. So next.
I'm back.
Ori, can you bring my bag in the back here?
Let's keep going.
Oh yeah, we don't James and stuff.
I'll do that after the show.
Okay.
Keep going.
R-Truth versus Bo Dallas.
The match was just really there.
The match was there, but it sucked, and here's why. Vince McMahon came out and said, "Get the hell out of my ring."
I like how when everyone came out, Vince came out, like everybody backstage started running. R-Truth and Bo Dallas was scared. I was wondering why this match was even happening. Like, this match seems like it'd be a match that would happen on like Superstars.
And here's the thing: if anyone would win,
be Bo Dallas.
I don't think.
No,
I'm putting my money on the crazy conspiracy black person.
I feel like they have.
With little Jimmy.
It just. I think like it all depends. I don't really think the match is just really there though. I don't really.
Yeah, and Vince McMahon.
I guess Vince McMahon wanted to
Just use them just so they can interrupt it.
Who's calling me? Somebody. Hold on.
No, I think someone's calling from
James.
the computer.
Yep. Hold on. Hello? If you want,
I'll give it to him.
yeah. Sami Zayn's gonna give it to you. Let me see. Is it? Wait, is it black? Okay, say hi to the fans.
You're on the show, dude. You're live.
Yeah, we're on speaker. James will be on the show maybe Friday. I'm not sure.
Momentarily.
Okay, so going on to the.
I'm gonna wait to call a good call.
Okay, what the hell happened?
We'll tell you after the show.
Yeah.
Okay, next.
Oh, no.
So yeah, then Vince.
Oh, okay. He's back. Wild Man's back, so now I can. Ryback.
No, because Vince. So then Vince says.
Vince tells Reigns to get out of here. Reigns comes out, says, which I like this intro because he actually comes out from the
locker room.
the ramp
Instead of the.
instead of the arena.
Yeah, it changes it up, fresher.
I'm like, okay.
Especially since he was gonna, because this is like, because he was gonna come out multiple times, so at least the.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind if he came out on this ramp a lot more because it takes
it's
forever.
you know what it is like. He's kind of evolving. Like when the Shield broke up, it still feels like he's a part of the Shield. And he still dresses like he's in the Shield,
Yeah.
and he still comes out like the Shield. He needs to evolve past him.
Yeah.
So maybe going on the Andrew trip is actually a good thing. So
Yeah.
impressions.
No,
I don't think that. I think that
I
was
mean-
just a one-time thing, though. I mean, that's a permanent thing.
I like Reigns entering the ramp and from the ramp,
Yeah.
getting in the ring, Vince and him having like a stare down. Vince saying, "Get on your knees and apologize."
And Wayne
apologize.
he
Reigns
doesn't say
is like-
anything either.
He doesn't say anything. He's like Kane when Kane first debuted.
Yeah.
Fucking mute.
Which was
Scary as
good.
hell though.
And then
Huh?
I'm fine with that.
And
And
he's
then
like,
Vince says that he'll beat the crap out of him right now.
and he's taking off his suit. He's doing everything that Vince would normally do.
And then Sheamus
Then-
comes out,
Sheamus comes out,
says he'll kick his ass tonight.
says he'll
And then
kick
put
his
the
ass
title on the line.
tonight, and Vince is like, "No, this will not be a title fight."
No, he actually asked,
No.
"Do you fans want to see the title match?" And he's like, and they're all chanting. He's like, "You guys fall for that every freaking time."
Every freaking time.
And then
And
Wayne,
basically, Ren says, "What? Are you scared because you say you have these big grapefruits, but now all you
I think
have
he's just concerned
are
that
shriveled up prunes."
Yep.
Which, for people who don't know what prunes are, go to the grocery store, you'll find prunes.
it's. I think he's really concerned if people have potatoes, grapes,
Yeah.
prunes.
Exactly.
I know, because last week Tater Tot, at least this week it's
Tater
fit.
tots.
And-
Tater tots.
Yeah, I didn't mind that one, I guess, because they use it.
They always
I
do
hope
that.
this doesn't become a common thing.
Yeah. And then, so then Vince says that the match is going to happen, and if he loses, he's
He'll
fired.
be fired.
And then he goes to shake Wayne's hand, and he gives it, and Vince blows Wayne's, and then Sheamus laughs at him. So
Yeah.
I thought this was a good segment. I like
I
seeing.
thought it was great.
I like seeing Vince in heel mode, and I feel
Vince
like
is always in heel mode. I don't
Yeah.
remember a time where Vince was actually face.
I think only the time when they were giving away money.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
No, wait. The Randy Orton Triple H rivalry.
yeah.
He was face back then. The whole
And then,
McMahon family was.
But I liked it, And I bet this boosted some ratings for the show, knowing Finch is going to be there.
I think the entertainment value really derives from
I give it-
being a heel.
I'll say Vince at 70 years old can still work a crowd.
Yep.
Better than most of the heels in the company.
Yep. He looked better because I thought the past few times he's been out, he hasn't looked that good. Yeah, he looked better since.
Keep in mind, Owen, he's 70 years old.
Yeah, but the past two times I've seen him, he looked better this time. Than
Yeah, he did look a lot better.
Yeah.
I just have one question. Was his ears always that big?
Yeah.
Well, you haven't seen.
No, like, when I've seen Vince when he was younger doing the commentary,
Yeah.
and
He
his
never
ears
noticed
don't really look that big.
I think
when
because of
he
the
does
hair.
commentary.
Yeah.
It's
But when he, like now, if you look at Vince, if you look at this side, his whole fucking ear is
Yeah.
huge.
What do you think?
I
Bill?
think he had ear
Wow.
surgery. Honestly,
Yeah.
that's what I think. I think he said, "Hey, doctor, make my ears so fucking big that I can hear people talking shit about me from the locker room."
So,
Promo-wise, I think.
and the whole Truth Go Dallas match. So you like?
It never happened.
It did happen.
It never happened. There wasn't an actual fight.
No, it was a match.
It somewhat bugs me a little bit because you have two people that barely even show up, and when they are showing up, it's basically just a stepping stone for a bigger
Yeah. That kind of
story. I mean, like, God forbid if
They'll
this
probably-
ever happens, we have two NXT wrestlers, and they end up getting to the main roster, and ultimately they end up just being shadowed by the main eventers, which is still being
Vince.
done today.
But I kind
Neville.
of, but I feel like Vince had a kick out of doing that.
Neville
You know,
is-
his ego's that big though. You know? And then
Okay, I'll be
they'll
honest.
probably do a rematch about Truth versus Go Dallas on like SmackDown.
Yeah, you know what? I don't, because our Truth, like he was a great wrestler like 12 years ago.
Yeah.
But like it's like he's a lot older now and
Yeah.
he's kind of slower.
Yeah, but he doesn't know when to go away.
Yeah.
It's.
need that
I'm
money.
not huge into football, but it's the same with Brady. Sometimes he works the crowd, good quarterback, all that.
I think
But there is a time when they need to call it a day.
as in having him sit down for.
No, I feel like if he keeps playing football, he'll eventually get injured or in a wheelchair or die.
He already had been injured. Go to ACL.
Okay.
I can't really.
My point is
Let's keep going.
that they need to take him out
I gotta
back
move
and shoot him and retire
All right, next match.
Next second.
him. Ryback and Jack Swagger,
Crap.
which I don't get the premise of that team,
It was just going.
versus Alberto Del Rio and Rusev.
Crap.
Yeah, it was kind
Well,
of.
it wasn't entirely correct.
I know, but I'm just.
Lana was there.
Lana was
so-
there. No, but
So it didn't really make it crap.
I'm talking about the wrestlers you named, and I'm thinking about it.
Alright.
It was just okay.
I mean,
match,
I thought the match was alright, but it wasn't like the best match on the card.
Pretty much, this just proved that Jack Swagger is going to get demoted right back to main event superstars because he's the one that ate the pinfall by Rusev.
I will be watching. I watched Lana the entire time. So
Okay.
So did
It
I.
It wasn't a
so
bad
that's a
match.
plus.
It wasn't a bad match though.
The Rose Bush.
What do you think, Sam? Not
I
Sam,
don't
Wild
even-
Man.
I don't even get it.
No, wait. No, what did you think of the tag match with
With what?
Ryback and
Oh, yeah.
Swagger?
The Feed Me.
Yes, I
Olympian.
know. I think it was a pretty decent match. I
Yeah, it
mean,
was-
nothing to write home about, but
It pretty much
I think
shows
it
those
was on.
Swagger's going back to main event superstars now.
Yeah.
keep going.
The Rose Bush.
I like the segment. I like the gimmick.
I don't get it. I really don't understand it.
They're trying to do like another dirt sheet or something, but it's not working. I'm sorry, but
And like it's not.
Adam Rose is better I hate to say it, he's better as a wrestler than like a TV show host. Just go
Yeah.
back to
And like I don't
Just
know.
go back to
Kruger.
I don't think it
Just
is
go
working.
back to wrestling, please. I don't want to hear any
How
more
about this for
it.
you?
I think they'll I think it will build on itself on its own.
I
I don't know. I mean, it hasn't really pulled me in, but I do have a good feeling that it will evolve into something.
Because the last
Bad News Bears evolved into something. So
the last episode was like
this episode he trashed
he
Charlotte.
was saying how Dolph Ziggler slept with as many people in WWE as Summer Rae,
Yeah.
and he apparently slept with Rusev, I guess.
But this episode he talked about how Charlotte's not the next wave player because she hasn't held 16 Divas titles. She hasn't got married in divorce and lost a lot of money. And
Just wait, Owen. Just wait. She's still young.
And
She's
then,
already gone through one husband. Now she's gonna go on her second one.
All right.
And then Tommy, and then he talked about how Tommy Dreamer eats chocolate syrup all the time, and he looked.
See, I can
He looks
actually,
like he's related to
actually-
Ernie from
I
Sesame
can-
Street.
I can actually believe that Tommy Dreamer would eat syrup all the time.
Yeah.
Continue.
All right. The next match.
Tyler Breeze with Summer Rae versus Neville.
Miz came out because him and Neville are like feuding. So
Are they really?
I wouldn't classify it as a feuding per se. I feel like it's more like a.
At this point, I don't see it as a feud.
I mean, you look at way back in the day, MVP and Matt Hardy. They were feuding, and yet they were always like together. So this almost feels. This was like basically a movie directing sort of.
Yeah.
I think it'll turn into a feud eventually.
Although
I have no thoughts about this.
the one thing.
Neville and Miz,
Who
Tyler
won?
Breeze had a good match.
All right, who won the match?
Miz. So it was a good match. The
Neville
Miz had this. Miz kept coaching him with like that. Yeah, it wasn't really
involuntarily, coach.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So then Neville super kicked Tyler Breeze and beat him with the red arrow, which pretty much means
Okay.
Tyler Breeze and Neville get there probably.
I knew next up's like I said before.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing with Tyler Breeze. He's evolved a little bit because he's now using the kill switch.
Which is the input here.
Well, yeah, but it's known as the kill switch on.
And then good match. And then afterwards,
Neville and Miz backstage.
then Miz was trying to get him to be on the next movie, the next Star Wars, because he has the years to be like he was on Star Wars. And then Neville says that, and Miz wants Neville
If
to be
Neville was a little bit shorter, he could actually do an Ewok. He could actually be an Ewok. He could totally be an Ewok.
No.
Or the
No
little,
comment.
or
And
the
then,
little
then Neville
things,
says that.
Jawas?
Then Miz says he wants Neville to teach him English. And Neville says that he's gonna kick him with a sun don't shine. So Miz is trying to say that in British accent. So it wasn't bad.
Wyatt family backstage.
I don't remember what it was called.
I don't really. To tell you the truth, I fast forward through the promo.
Okay. I don't remember what they were like.
I don't remember either.
All I remember
Yeah,
is,
I think he talked like he's gonna kick the
all I remember is
Team
them
ECW
saying,
which was ass.
yes, I accept. That's all I remember.
Then we got the match.
ECW originals versus Wyatt family.
Good match.
All
Great
right.
match.
Great,
Yeah, this
very great match.
this I think
But
was
this-
really, really good.
Yeah.
This and the main event really took the.
No, I
Show.
agree with
Yeah.
you completely. This is what made the match
Yeah.
amazing.
I gotta get going.
So
Alright.
Wildman Walker leaving.
overall, what do you think of WoW overall?
It was a. I say, for what it's worth, it's pretty decent.
Yeah.
I felt like it needs to build.
Yeah. So we'll see. Oh wait, you have to leave too.
No, I'm moving up.
Oh.
Sorry, But by the way, if you're wondering what I'm watching on this phone, I am watching the Takeover special on Black Reactions.
Oh. Don't tell me what happened.
I'm not. Well, right now it's just the opening. They're just doing the opening.
Oh yeah. I don't want to see it.
All right, fine. I'll turn it off.
No, you know. I mean, like you can keep it on. Just don't make it so I can't see it.
I'll watch it later.
Sorry.
Wait,
Nobody matches was Oscar versus Dave.
Okay. Yeah,
ECW originals.
but
versus-
wait, matchup. Wait here. Yeah, because this special technically on right.
The match itself was amazing, if you ask my
Yeah.
opinion.
Great weapons.
However, I feel like they're always going to push the lines. against ECW. I don't.
Well,
get
that's
it.
what should happen. Though.
No, I mean,
They need to win.
ECW needs to win at least once. They need to win.
Well, I mean, like,
and here's the reason why they haven't won, in my opinion. Braun fucking Strowman. A fucking rosebud who can't wrestle for shit.
yeah, we get that, but the Wyatt family needs to be rebuilt because they've been dropping out.
They lost. They're the Undertaker's bitch.
Yeah.
Bray has been Taker's bitch.
Yeah, so they need to have Bray Wyatt look strong again.
Yeah.
Which, this is a stove. I
But
mean, it's not anything
It's
great.
But here's the thing, Owen. Bray Wyatt on his own, dangerous. He
Yeah.
doesn't really need the Wyatt family to be a threat to people.
Yeah, I know, but his character kind of warrants it because what is he? He's a cult leader.
Yeah.
He needs his cult.
And then,
Yeah.
if you don't have the Wyatt family look strong, then
Get ODB in there for Sister Abigail. Honestly, bring ODB into that.
I'm not sure on that actually, but
get I wouldn't mind Paige being subscribed again.
I don't know. Paige doesn't really.
Paige is a little
Paige-
too British.
She doesn't strike me as being like the backwoods kind of person.
We have to find
Maybe the factory made Dana Brooke.
maybe. But anyhow,
Charlotte.
my favorite spot in the match was when Dreamer did the Death Valley Driver up to Luke Harper.
I'm just picturing Charlotte with the giant white beard. It looks so weird.
No, I mean, all I could see is Charlotte wear like a black, something black and like.
Ric Flair meeting with Ric Flair cutting a promo with Bray Wyatt. Hey man, I'll take you out for a drink right now here, Wyatt. Let's go. What are you talking about? Come follow me to the bar. Follow me to the bar and I'll get you some women. I'll give you your big friend there too.
Big way.
I enjoyed that promo. I'll watch it over and over.
I would watch that so much.
Anyhow, the
Just to
match.
see Bray Wyatt and like Charlotte portrayed as Sister Abigail. That would be funny as fuck.
But anyhow, the highlight of the match was Dreamer doing the Death Valley Driver through the table on Harper. That was great.
Yeah.
There was a lot of kendo stick shots. I thought those were great. Braun Strowman drove Dreamer right through the barricade, which I think Dreamer really got hurt.
That looked like it hurt.
Yeah. Because Strowman obviously can't wrestle for shit.
Yeah, no, he
I
can't.
just said that, Owen.
Can't
He
wrestle
wrestle.
worth shit.
Yeah, and then so he probably didn't put him through the properly.
Yeah, it looked like the lower part of his back hit
Yeah.
the corner.
As you can tell, he was like, "Oh, my body" or something.
Well, he like I wouldn't be shocked if Dreamer's actually just okay and it's that's him selling it because remember the Great Khali when he took the double hand choke slam onto the stage?
Yeah.
Can't feel my feet.
Yeah.
Can't feel my. I think that might just be
Yeah.
it. I don't know.
And then Rhino, I wish Rhino hit the goal in the match, but
Yeah,
that's-
yeah.
I know. I feel like he needs to be. It feels like
It was a nice counter though. I will say that.
Yeah.
Like,
And Harper hit some nice moves in the match when he hit the kendo stick shots, and he took out both Dudley boys by himself.
the flying sheep. That's what I'm calling it. It's the sheep splash when he hit it through the table on
Yeah.
Bubba.
And then because Bray Wyatt hit the Sister
who
Abigail
are we
on,
talking about?
Eric Rowan hitting the splash from the top rope through
Oh,
Bubba
okay.
Ray.
And that's how the match
the
was
flying
won.
sheep.
so I think this feud's pretty much over now.
I think it is. I think it should end right here, right
Yeah, there's nothing to do.
now.
Yeah, but they're Dudley's won't win, and Dudley's will probably find some way to.
Fatal 4-way, 8-man tag team cage match.
Maybe I think they're gonna build up the Wyatt at the Rumble or something.
Yeah.
Or
And
maybe,
then they'll get
maybe they're gonna do Wyatt versus Reigns at one point for the title. I think
Yeah.
maybe. I don't know, just an idea.
Maybe Wyatt versus John.
Again,
Yeah. No, you.
me.
Yeah.
I'll face the Wyatts.
And
I'll take on all four of
Massasoit
them.
Wrestling Corner versus the Wyatt family.
At least I've won the championship, Wyatt. You have it. It
Yes.
took me like how long was I on the show? A month and a half.
Yeah.
And I won the title.
How long you been on the wall? Like 2 years?
Wait, who did you even win the title?
James, I won it from James.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
because James won it from me.
James won it from you at the last.
Okay, here's the history of the title. James was the first champion. He's the longest
Technically, I
champion.
was the first champion, but
No. It was
yeah.
It was James.
Because me and James tied, remember?
Yeah, but then you couldn't show up for the trivia, so James
Yeah.
had to win the belt. So then it was you. You won it from James, and then James won it from you, and then Tut won it from James, and Tut's held it ever since. But James had the longest reign in.
Yeah, but I've actually successfully defended my belt
Yep.
twice. I count TLC because I technically did.
Well, you didn't defend it. Though.
I didn't defend it, but I had the best record in the entire.
Okay.
Of everyone.
Alright,
So I count that as a successful title.
What's next?
Where are we? Oh, New Day. Oh, you don't. No.
Anyhow,
No.
I thought no, this was good actually.
This was good.
The New Day comes out, and they just pretty much say how the last night's match was a great match. Everybody worked hard, like what we would say when we review a show.
Yep.
And so then they asked the Usos and to
You
come
gotta
out.
get it done, man.
Then they asked the Usos to come out, and they say that they
Oh,
took some
who
really
is
good
this?
risks.
You gotta get it done.
Booker T.
Yup.
That was great. When we're gonna do a slim, should we? I know this is
Catchphrase,
random.
you gotta get the job done award. The special Booker T award.
So my question is, so we're gonna do slam awards for wrestling. Should we do Massasoit awards too?
As in like,
Corner, like host of the year, member of the year.
well, let's face it, you're the one that's been constantly on the show. You're the one constant guy on the show. I think you would win, probably the host, because you're on most of the time.
Yeah, and the member of the year. That's actually we don't know who the member of the year is.
Member of the year, champion of the year. That's me. I'm good. Other than champion of the year.
Well, champion of the year was James because he held it the longest. So
He's like he held it the longest, but I've successfully defended it twice.
yeah. So then we have
Maybe 3 times after today.
Well, I'm the co.
You're the co-host.
Yeah, you and I came up with the show.
Yeah.
So it could. The host of the year could come down to you and me.
yeah.
You know what? It's. Why would we just stick to wrestling? Because like there's
Yeah.
only like 5 guys here to vote for.
Yeah.
We'll just,
We
we'll
can't-
just stick with
And the
WWE.
guy who eats the much on the show.
James.
The guy that spills his drink on the show.
James.
James would win every
Wrestling business. Oh shit.
YouTube channel of the year.
James. I just had to say it.
Oh man, no wrestling business. Nope. Spill a little bit. I remember that.
Wrestling shoe of the year.
James's shoe.
Type championship of the year. That has to go to Steve because he actually.
He owns the belt, but I've actually brought it in most of the time, except for this one time. But I brought it in
no,
most of the time.
well, 2 times because he didn't put it in when
Oh.
we did the show last week. But
Oh yeah, because I was not expecting from the show.
yeah. But anyhow, back to Raw.
Back to Raw.
What we were talking about the New Day
New
segment.
Day, New Day
So
promo.
then they talk about the Usos work out there. So then they have the Lucha Dragons come out, and the Lucha Dragons and the Usos think this is just a scam, but they shake hands and
Then it
I thought it was
turns
great.
out into no, it's like,
then the New Day say tonight it's about the New Day, and then the Usos and the Lucha Dragons, I guess, are heels because
Because they beat up.
they beat up the faces.
4
for no
4 to
reason.
1. They put them up 4 to 3. They just 4 3 advanced baby faces.
That, but they really didn't have a week because the New Day didn't really do anything wrong. They
No,
were
they
just
just called them out to bring them on a decent handshake. You assholes.
and I
You
know
also said no to
they just
you assholes.
like JBL said on commentary, they're just sore losers.
how
What
are they?
assholes.
I guess they have to continue this feud because there's no other tag team.
I guess they're doing a rematch at the Rumble or something.
Yeah.
Maybe Kofi will have the signature spot this year, but he'll jump over both Lucha Dragons.
Yes. Why? Yeah. What do you? I feel like Neville's gonna get the Kofi spot.
No. Here's what that is. He's gonna jump on Sin Cara. He's
Yeah.
gonna jump on Kalisto. About to enter the ring, and then Big E goes like to knock him out.
That'd be great. Like but that what happened pretty much in 2013.
Yeah. Unity. And then Big E's like, hey, I'm sorry, man. Then Xavier Woods knocks him out.
Xavier Woods wins the Rumble.
No,
feel
I
like
wouldn't. I wouldn't. Actually, I kind of would because I don't think he really is warranted.
I
a
wouldn't
Rumble win.
complain if any of the new. I would complain if Big E won the Rumble because he could be.
I complained if any of them did one.
They're the most over thing on the show, so. why
So
not
they
have-
are the most over thing on the show, but they're not really made for the main event at Mania. It's gonna be Brock. I'm sorry, but it's gonna be Brock.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Brock and Reigns in the
Maybe
main event at Mania this year.
da 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 da.
No.
Politics.
He's on the poster.
Yep, politics.
Seth Rollins.
He's not.
He's not gonna be back by then.
Yeah.
You won't?
No, that torn
I
ACL
know
is a
he-
bitch.
I know who's gonna win the Rumble.
Randy Orton.
You gonna win the Rumble?
We won't.
I feel like you'll win it.
A 3-man team win the Rumble.
They should have like 3 guys win the Rumble one year.
All 3 members' feet hit the floor at the same time. Like he's just at the end of the
I
ring.
don't know how would that happen.
All 3 of us go to all 3 separate parts of the ring, and we count them from 3, and then we both all drop down at the same time. Except I'd be the one asshole that's still holding on in the ring.
I feel like Owen would jump, but I'd like would be like
3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
You didn't jump, buddy. You didn't jump.
Owen didn't jump.
So then you and I would fight it out, and then I'd take you out with a steel chair and win.
You'd already be out of the Rumble.
All right, let's go to the next
segment.
Next segment.
Oh,
Because
God.
we're
Rebel and Alicia Fox versus Charlotte and Becky.
I think I summed it up.
I'm just gonna
Team
say
Bad was
shit.
watching the match because they're building a match. They're starting to build for Sasha versus Charlotte.
I'm just gonna say shit.
I was watching Monday Night Football. By the way, I watched the Football Reporters. I gotta do the cheap plug.
Yeah.
During this match, I kind of flipped over to the Monday Night Football, which was a great game between Miami and the Giants, which will be me and Chris will be reviewing on Friday.
Which will probably be your last show on Friday.
Last show here in Massasoit, but we are trying to carry it out for the rest of the season and the playoff, and then eventually get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, because when you come, it wouldn't make any sense because when you come back, it will pretty much be Super Bowl time. We start doing the show.
We be previewing the Super Bowl for 2 weeks.
And then, but the match wasn't bad. You didn't have you didn't have someone tickling them while the match was happening.
How was I tickling you when the match was happening?
You,
Yes,
Well, I was
I
trying to
crawled through your phone and it was tickling when the match was happening.
but anyhow, good
no,
match.
it's shit.
Charlotte is
shit
match.
Charlotte is a
Ric
goddamn
Flair.
fucking robot.
Domestic violence, by the way, by Ric Flair. He tripped Alicia Fox on the apron.
Great
so-
go. No, it's not domestic violence. It's man on woman violence. It's domestic if they're married.
Okay, well this is man on woman violence. This is the stuff that they push against.
I can't
So then
do
Becky
it.
Lynch
I'm
gets
not
her-
even tired.
Get to in
When I'm tired, I
so-
can sound like Chewbacca, but I'm not tired right now.
All right, what's the next? But Becky Lynch, Charlotte win. They're building up a match for them at the Rumble, probably.
Shoot, you're
I'm gonna
opinion
make
of the
my
match.
prediction that Becky's gonna win that match.
I'm gonna make the prediction that Charlotte will win that.
Becky!
We'll get to the end of that. We'll get to that. We'll get to the Rumble when we get to the Rumble, which will be next month. I will still be champion, by the way.
Tight.
No, I will win.
That's debatable.
Oh yeah, no.
What are you talking about?
I'm his last contender.
I'm his last contender for the Rumble, so
Ah, yeah.
well, you gotta.
You don't know anything that happens on the show yet, right?
All I know is that Asuka and Emma are the opening.
Okay,
match.
you don't know like if victories or anything.
No, I have no.
We're gonna do last week's show, by the way.
Okay, that's fine.
Alright, yeah,
we have to-
Titus O'Neil backstage.
The
What?
primetime players sell merchandise. So are they really a team anymore? Because I don't know.
They
Like
are because I think Darian Young got suspended for drugs stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I don't really see them. But then I was going through the network. I read online that a match was Darren Young versus somebody on Superstars. So it's like, it seems like they're not a team anymore. And they had to hold off the Titus O'Neil Stardust feud because Stardust got injured. So
Wait, Stardust is injured right
yeah,
now?
What happened in?
Jack Swagger.
Oh, what a shock!
I don't know why they continue to put.
I'm sorry, but Swagger is terrible.
Yeah.
He is terrible.
He's terrible. He's what's it called? Shit.
Cody Rhodes?
No, isn't he's
shit.
He's not shit, but he's
Clumsy.
Diarrhea.
I'll say he's clumsy.
Yeah.
How about that? He's very clumsy.
Stiff. That's what I was trying. That was
All right.
stiff.
Yeah.
Why do you want to say stiff? That makes it sound nasty.
Clumsy. I'll go clumsy here.
And then but yeah, it was the. Well, yeah, but they sold merchandise. I thought they did a good job, and if I had known about this, I could have got the Slammy Awards. That way, we could use it for the show Friday. But
Okay, Sheamus versus Roman Reigns.
for the title, you want me to talk about the match, and then you can rant.
Yes.
Okay, it was a really good back and forth matchup. It's pretty much what you've been seeing. If you've seen them had a one-on-one match, it's been good. Sheamus got him in the clothing. Sheamus even got his nose busted open. I don't know. I didn't see how
Yep,
that
he got
happened.
his nose busted open, and Ray's got his head busted open
Yes.
off the headbutt.
And then it's a back and forth matchup. Sheamus hits the white noise. Reigns hits that roll up into a power bomb. It was really hard. I thought this match was better than the match last night.
No, I wouldn't go that far because it wasn't as long. And
Yeah. Maybe.
I mean, the whole story behind it, I say it's better than it was last night.
Yeah.
But I think last night had a superior match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then so then Reigns is gonna beat Sheamus with the Superman punch, but then Vince pulls the referee outside the ring.
Yeah.
I honestly,
out there.
I thought this was gonna happen when Sheamus had Roman in the cloverleaf. Like, oh god, here comes the screw job.
Yeah.
Here comes the Philadelphia screw job.
Yeah.
But nope, didn't do it.
It happened.
I'm so
And then,
glad you go predictable.
So then when Sheamus has Reigns beat, Vince has the referee go back in the ring. So then Vince is distracting the referee, and Rusev and Del Rio come out, and they get laid out by a Superman punch. And
Vince
then,
also gets laid out.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
I think Vince was gonna take us.
I gave Vince credit. 70-year-old man taking a bump.
Yeah. And then
I
Sheamus blow kicked Reigns, he kicked out, and then Sheamus went for the blow kick, and then Reigns speared him.
It was a nice
New
spot.
champion.
That was a nice
Yes.
spot.
New
And
champion.
All right.
So what does Roy want to rant about here? We'll
Roman
let him rant.
Reigns should be WWE champion. He is WWE champion. But, and here's what I have a problem with. He's a good wrestler. I'll give him all the credit in the world. But one of the reasons why he's even at where he is right now is because who he's related to. The Rock, Umaga, Rosie, Manu, Deuce, Jimmy Snuka, Tamina, the Usos. All of his family have been champions at one point or another, except Tamina. So it makes sense. But if you really want to go at it, you could go the road with Cody Rhodes, Dustin Rhodes, Randy Orton, Ted DiBiase, Charlotte, Natalia, Teddy Hart, Owen Hart, Bret Hart, Jim Neidhart. All of them there because of family. That's what it is. Now, you get the title put on you because of your last name. Unless an Irish guy or someone who fights. You get the title put on you because of your last name. And let's be honest, that's why Reigns is champion. Besides the fact he can actually get into a fight and hold his own. That's why he's champion. What I could see coming down the line is when Rollins does get back, if Dean's still Intercontinental, if Reigns is still WWE, have Rollins win United States, Shield reunites, they go for their tag titles, by New Day. I'm done.
okay.
Well, what do you think?
That was my rant.
Okay, what do I think? Like, I think it was the perfect city to do it in because you guys recall the Rumble was in Philadelphia when he won it and they booed him out of the building.
They weren't booing him either. They were booing the way he was booked.
Yeah, and guess what happens when you book him as a Samoan badass who didn't really speak that much, always spoke a few words
On the whole show.
on the whole show. He only spoke a few words. Yep, he was a Samoan badass that beat the fuck out of people, including Vince, including the League of Nations and Sheamus, and you have him win the title, and they cheer. You got Philadelphia to cheer this guy.
When they hated him.
Yep, when they hated him,
And then
not
afterwards-
nearly a year ago, they hated him.
Yeah, it was earlier this year. Like
Yep, it was the Rumble, so right about a year ago.
Yeah.
So,
And then
you know what I say? As long as I say keep doing the same scenario. Only have him speak a few words, have him go into his match, beat the crap out of people, have him win. Done. Next week, rinse and repeat.
yeah.
If
you
they're
don't wanna
going to
do it
go
for
down the route of him not really speaking, I think you should have a manager because a lot of people, even if they're heels or faces, if you have one
if it compliments him, yeah.
if you have one client who doesn't really say anything and you're the mouthpiece, it works.
Yeah.
I mean,
It
Ric
works for
Flair
Brock-
could
works
do
for
it
Brock
for
Lesnar.
Charlotte.
It works for Lesnar. And let's see here, would you give him The Rock, maybe?
Yeah, The Rock
It
would
would be tough to get. It would be tough to get the Rock.
It's tough to get The Rock because of his movie schedule, so probably not him.
I mean, Snuka could not do it.
Oh,
because
Snuka can't do it because he's
facing murder.
Technically, he's not. Technically, he was never there.
He
So.
never doesn't exist.
Yeah.
He's facing murder.
Chargers.
I feel like Snuka couldn't do it now, anyways.
Sabu?
Sabu.
No.
Sabu is not related to it.
Well, I said Snuka.
Oh
No.
you said Sabu. Just now.
You just said Sabu at one point.
Maybe Rikishi can speak for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. If we can get Rikishi back.
Yeah.
But
Well,
how about keeping him with the Usos, the Roman Empire, as they're probably going to call it now?
If
And I like the celebration.
if they're
afterwards,
gonna
the
have
big
like
celebration
a
and talk
group of Samoan wrestlers, I mean Samoa Joe Samoan, if they bring
Oh, if they bring Joe up.
Joe up,
Yeah.
team them with Reigns, the Usos, you get like the Samoan dynasty right there. With Dean Ambrose as like being the one white guy of the group.
It is every group needs one white guy, apparently.
And
All right, so
I loved it, honestly.
yeah, I love the ending of the show. Okay,
Great
final ratings on the show.
Let's start with you.
I'm gonna go with something that I've never given Raw at all.
What do you
11.
Okay. With the scale. I don't think I thought it was a 9 out of 10 show. The only bad thing was the Divas match and the tag match.
Out of every other match,
There's more good things than bad. There's more
Alright,
positives than bad things.
let me say this. Out of every other match, I give Raw 11, but out of 2 matches, one match that never even happened, R-Truth and Bo Dallas. So
I
I'm
didn't like
giving
that.
that a 2. I'm giving that 2 because it was the best match ever because it never happened.
It did happen though.
It didn't happen. Vince told them to get the hell out.
Yeah.
So
But they were wrestling for like a good 5 minutes before Vince got there.
yeah, okay, fine, good 5 minutes.
I will.
And I will give a 1 for the Divas match.
I'm gonna give.
But altogether, I give the show an 11.
I'm gonna give this show. I'm gonna give this show a 9.
Yeah.
It's not like it's still not perfect. I mean, there's still some stuff on it. I know like I'm a little bit of a harsh rater. I don't give 10s that often.
Yeah.
So there's to me a 10 show needs to be every segment has to hit. It's a very rare rating.
No, I haven't
But
seen it
not to say the least, I still give it a 9. It's still a very high rating.
Yeah.
I enjoyed this. Thumbs up.
They actually built to something on the show.
Build up to something, and you know what they did? They paid it off. They paid it off with Reigns winning the title.
And then how often do you see a world title change hands on a Raw?
God, when was the last time we saw that?
When Rey Mysterio won it and when
No,
Cena beat
that's
him for it. I think that might have been it.
No, wait, CM Punk had the title, but then they came up with the crappy tournament thing again.
That was back in 2012. So say 2013. No, Punk had that belt the entire year.
No, 2011 was when because that was when
No,
Punk-
2011 he won the belt, and then 2012 he had the entire year.
Yeah.
Then
But I think
and then it went Rock, and then it went Cena.
But Rey Mysterio hold the belt and then Cena.
Yeah, I know that's. I'm going from that point.
Oh.
I'm going from that point. I'm just gonna go through the champions. So those the Rio. Punk had that belt the entire year.
Yeah.
Then The Rock won the Rumble. Cena won it in Mania. Cena lost it until Daniel Bryan, and then Orton cashed in. Bryan won it back. Had to give it up the next night.
Technically, I get.
Well, he didn't. They didn't crown him a champion,
Yeah.
so I don't count that. So yeah, Big Show won. It's a Big Show match. Randy, Randy. Yeah, Randy win it back. And then you had Daniel Bryan win it. He had to give it up.
that whole story.
Then Daniel Bryan had to give it up because he effed up his thing. So he fucked up his neck.
Yep.
And then
Cena,
Cena won it. And
Lesnar.
then Lesnar.
We didn't see him for a while.
And then Seth and then Sheamus and then
Yeah.
Roman. Oh, sorry, Roman James and Roman. So yeah, that was the last time. It was Cena. So that was 3 years ago, and it's a nice change of pace.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, they should. I feel like they should do it all the time.
Okay. Now we do NXT.
So you want to talk about NXT even though you didn't see it, or?
Enzo and Amore.
Whoa! You didn't see the other stuff.
NXT happened.
No, it took place.
NXT happened on December 12th, 2016. I'm saying 2016 because
It was 2015.
fine, 2015. Even though it will be 2016. Commentators were for the show were the guy we don't talk about,
Dude, he's good on NXT.
Rich Brennan, another guy we don't talk about,
Family we're not talking about.
and Corey Graves, the guy we do talk about.
Yes. That's the only time.
Why do you have the number 14?
Well, I thought something else was gonna happen.
Okay. Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy with Carmella. Carmella's hotter, so let's be honest. Versus Corey Hollis and John Schuyler.
I'll talk about it because I'm probably the only one who saw this match.
You're probably the only one who knows who Corey Hollis and John Schuyler are too, because I have no idea.
No jobbers.
They're jobbers.
But they could be NXT Tag Team Champions in like 2 weeks though.
Oh
so.
God, don't do that. Don't
anyhow,
fucking do that.
So I like this match because Colin Cassidy and Enzo Amore were actually serious. They didn't come out and do the normal thing. They were like serious in this match. They wanted to destroy these guys because they're wrestling Dash and Dawson for the tag team titles.
Today, in fact, they may be facing right now. We don't know.
We don't know. But then they just destroy them pretty much. And Enzo Amore beats, I don't know which one because I don't know what really they look like.
Yeah, I forget what they look like already because they're so forgettable.
Emma.
No, I'm not done yet. And then Enzo
you're
Amore beats him with an elbow, beats one of them with the elbow, and then afterwards they say they're coming for the NXT tag team titles. They've been on NXT, the longest tag team ever on NXT.
And have not held the belt.
Huh?
Have not held the belt.
Yep, and they said that they're hungrier.
I'm trying to think.
And they say that Dash and Dawson, the mechanics.
People who have held the NXT tag titles, if I can remember, the Ascension was like the first group.
No.
Oh, Harper and Rowan.
Yeah,
were like the first group.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
Then the Ascension, who held it like for the longest time.
Yeah.
Then
Lucha Dragons.
Lucha.
Blake and Murphy.
No. Blake
Yeah.
Blake and Murphy after Lucha Records, yeah.
Blake and
Vaude
Murphy.
Villains.
Vaude Villains.
Then Dash and Dawson.
Mechanics.
Yep.
I was calling that. I'm calling Dash and Dawson.
But yeah, they say the mechanics took away their chance to feed their families.
Mechanics.
They said they're coming for the NXT tag team titles. How you doing? Great. I thought they were great here, though. They were really.
I don't
intense.
like the how you doing part. It just
Why? You don't want to know how they're doing?
No, it reminds me of Friends.
Yeah, no.
Hey,
you doing?
It reminds me of Joey.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
like every
it
time I
does
hear
that.
Enzo does, how you doing? I was saying, hey, how you doing? No, like Carmella. Hey, how you doing? Meet me backstage.
Emma and Dana Brooke interview.
They say they're gonna destroy Asuka at Takeover, which pretty much already happened, but we don't know.
Asuka is what? The red chick?
No,
With red hair?
no, it's even Marie.
No.
This
Doesn't
this
Asuka
person
have
from
red?
Japanese.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's her.
Yeah,
Doesn't she have red hair?
I don't remember.
I think the first time I saw her, she had red hair, but I don't remember.
Good interview segment.
No, wait, it was pink. It was pink.
Yeah, good interview segment though.
Ty Dillinger video package.
10. I love that gimmick. Great gimmick.
No, I think Ted Rule's better.
Actually, this is a great gimmick if he does lose all the time. Because think about it, he thinks I'm the perfect 10, and he never wins. I think that's hilarious.
That would be hilarious.
Asuka. Whatever. It's there's a person from Tekken who has the name. Fine.
That's not him doing his usual hand stuff. That's just him doing the 10.
Deanna.
I know, they don't even know.
Are we even sure that Deanna is a woman?
Yeah, she is.
Okay.
She doesn't know.
Because I cannot see that name being a woman's name.
She's factory made.
Good. Asuka pretty much destroys this girl right here.
Yep.
And Emma and Dana Brooke come out, and she tries to attack, but Asuka kicks her right in the head and knocks her out. I thought a good way to make Asuka look strong going into the special. What'd you think?
There you go. Chewie gave his opinion.
What'd you think?
I thought it was good. Building up the match.
Hype bros backstage.
But
They cut a promo talking about Blake and Murphy and
I will mention something with the hype bros, but I'm gonna wait until we get to the actual match.
Okay.
Blake and Murphy and Alexa Bliss backstage.
Alexa Bliss
I
is mad.
don't-
She blames
No.
Blake and Murphy for the
Here's the
losing
thing.
shit.
In 2K16, people you get for downloadable content. Blake and Murphy. I also think you get Alexa Bliss. You get Medusa.
But you don't
and
get-
you get Samoa Joe. But you don't get the fucking Dudley Boys. How is that right?
They probably wanted the company with
they probably weren't signed with the company until after they were done.
I don't get how Sasha Banks isn't in the game and they are though.
I think she's like a downloadable.
She better be. But anyhow, they kind
You
of
know who shouldn't be a downloadable content? Bailey.
Why you don't like Bailey?
RKO on the floor.
I have a vastly different opinion. But you're entitled to yours.
Yeah.
We have to say that we are open to everybody else's opinions.
Bailey and
What time we have? To
I could see Bailey versus Brock Lesnar.
End the show.
Wait, in the show now?
No, what time do we have to? Because you say you have to.
Oh, we have 20 minutes left. Okay.
Bailey versus
Oh wait, but I didn't get
Brock
to finish
Lesnar would be a great match.
at WrestleMania. Did you hear about? You saw that, right? That Lesnar
Brock would destroy.
Lesnar sent his
And then
attention.
he'll eat her backstage.
Yeah.
But anyhow, the match. But yeah.
Good way to end a match.
Did you notice
With
that?
bang.
I don't know if you
Boom.
remember this. Blake and Murphy and Alexa Bliss were dressed up like Freddy Krueger. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah.
That was
No.
weird.
Eh.
Wait,
I thought it was
what?
cool.
Backstage.
Yeah, they were dressed up like.
Why were they dressed up like Freddy?
Well, they were like in the
It's
match.
fucking Christmas time.
I don't
Why
know.
Are they dressed
That's
like
what I was
Freddy?
thinking myself.
Krampus.
Anyhow,
I saw that. That was actually not that bad.
but they talk about how
Although James said it would scare the shit out of him.
I don't know.
Let's take him to it.
We should see that. Oh, you already saw it. Didn't you?
I already saw it.
Uh,
I thought it was just okay.
I love the scary demon fucking gingerbread man.
I'm sure as hell ain't got Phil Troy, fucking doughboy.
but anyhow,
Oh, when I saw that scene, I'm like, not the gumdrop buttons.
I will murder you for the gumdrop buttons.
so is the movie like a comedy? Like I know it's a horror, but
No, it's
kind of like horror.
It's like
It's kind of like scary movie.
it's
when
an
you
80s
actually-
horror movie. I'm sorry, that's what it is.
but anyhow,
Very
Not the
cheesy.
gumdrop buttons.
we only have 20 minutes left, so
Sorry.
All right, let's get to the end of the
Yeah, but-
show and then preview.
yeah, Blexen. So yeah, they
Lexin.
Blake and Murphy.
Okay.
You have Blitz. You just mixed up Blake and Blitzen from the reindeer.
Wow.
I think you've had way too much eggnog.
By the way, for those of you in the comments that are into fan art, please draw a picture of that. Put up put Blake's face on a reindeer.
Imagine if there was an app where you could actually do that.
As Steve, you might
So we just
know.
move on to the next match.
Let's move on.
What's the next match?
We're just skipping the video package.
You can we'll talk about it. I didn't know that was next. Elias Sampson video package.
Who is
again.
Elias Simpson?
Yeah, fuck.
I know
John,
Apollo Creed.
John, why did you tell him about Elias
Although
Sampson?
Solomon Crow is now with Top Rope.
Yeah. Tell him about Elias Sampson.
You know Jeff Jarrett?
Yeah.
Picture that gimmick, but worse.
So he's Slater.
Yes, he's Slater. A lesser version of Heath Slater.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
sorry.
So do we even need to talk about it anymore?
No,
No.
it's not worth my time.
The Hype Bros versus Blake or Blitzen
Blitzen.
and Murdoch.
Murphy.
Yeah.
Not Murdoch. Not Trevor Murdoch.
I
Not
don't
Conan.
know.
Murdoch.
I'm trying to make Murphy. into-
Mix it.
Yeah. Mix it.
We're making the girl. Murphy's the girl.
So, which
So-
one is Alexa Bliss dating anyway?
Zach.
I don't know.
No. Here's what I don't like about the Hype Bros. One guy looks exactly like Gronkowski, so it confuses me every time I try to watch a Monday Night Football game because I think it's going to be Mojo Rawley on the Patriots, and it's not. Another reason I don't like the Hype Bros is because you had Zack Ryder, a tag team champion with Kurt Hawkins, aka Brian Myers, whatever. And he was a good wrestler, and then you ship him off to NXT. You ship him off to NXT. Are you fucking stupid?
Would you rather see
Put him back with Rosa Mendes, and he'll win. He'll win.
Well, Rosa Mendes can't really be on TV right now.
She's a sadist.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently.
But anyhow,
Things I hear on the internet.
I'd rather see
she
Zack.
could get with Bray Wyatt, though.
I'd rather
That would
see
be a
Zack.
great match.
I'd rather see Zack Ryder in this
US
tag
champion.
team than
US champion.
than jobbing out on Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah, that's your point. That's a good point.
So
But
that's what I'm happy about.
I don't like the Hype Bros guys. I don't think Mojo Rawley is that good.
No, he's not.
He's
Yeah.
I
I'm
feel
hoping
like
he gets-
Zack Ryder is carrying the entire team.
Yeah, he is.
I feel like he can gain experience from Zack Ryder though. If he can use
He can try to, but
He's always
because
hyped.
he's a goof.
I think all
he's
he,
a geek.
all-
I mean, if
I
you watch
think
Breaking
all
Down,
he does
he's a-
is drink energy drinks like every.
I feel like he is
fucking
going to be good for the company though, because he does a lot for the kids.
I don't think he's gonna be. I don't think he'll make it to the ring.
I think
Probably not.
he won't make it a main roster. He'll stay on NXT and then he'll get released and go to a failing company known as TNA.
What's that?
I have no idea. That's dying.
Total non-stop lesbians.
Okay, anyhow, but yeah, the match. The match.
I had to.
Total non-stop lesbian.
But the match wasn't that bad. The Hype Bulls win with the Hype Rider, I think they call it.
The one.
The Hype Rider.
Yeah, isn't that
The
what it's called?
typewriter.
The Hype Rider.
The-
As in, you're hyped and you're going on a ride, and then eventually you're gonna crash down from the hype.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
so that's what it is.
That's stupid.
All right, let's go to the next segment.
Samoa Joe and Baron Corbin. I do not get this team.
Well, the Samoa Joe says that they're not friends. They just want to destroy Apollo Crews and Finn Balor.
Well,
And he said that
I don't get
he
it.
didn't turn. Samoa Joe said he didn't turn on Finn Balor, but he just helped him being a friend through him, and he didn't give him the NXT Championship match he wanted. And then Baron Corbin said that
Fair enough.
Baron Corbin says that Apollo Crews just isn't good enough, and he's gonna knock him off the face of the earth.
All right.
You can keep this if you want.
Okay.
Bailey versus Peyton Royce. Is Peyton Royce?
This
the-
wasn't a bad match. I think Peyton.
I
Royce
have
just
to
got
ask:
clean,
is
but,
Peyton Royce Miss Peyton from TNA?
Is it?
Like
Who?
Miss Banks?
Oh, Miss Peyton Banks?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I was gonna say that's.
But the match wasn't bad. I think she's still clean, but
Yeah, it's not that bad. I mean, like, I don't think Bailey can really have a bad match.
Yeah.
Because
it's watchable.
she's a really good babyface.
Yeah.
No, she does sell the baby face. I'm not
Yeah.
saying
Yeah,
she
she-
doesn't.
I
I
think-
just.
I think she did a little too much.
Personally,
showing.
It's not your cup of
She's
tea.
not
Yeah.
what I look for divas. If I look for divas, it's Lita, Paige, AJ, Sasha, who can actually fucking twerk.
Yes.
Well, Charlotte can work too. I mean, I'm not Charlotte. Bailey.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say if you're gonna say Charlotte could twerk, fuck no, I don't.
I said
The
that's
thing I want to talk about though is this match isn't bad. It is watchable.
Yeah,
I think
but, like-
Peyton Royce is still clean, but I think that she's probably going to improve. with
It's
the-
probably going to improve if she's. I think.
Bailey.
I think Bailey did a little too much selling in the match, so she has to face
No,
Well, Bailey's a
Nia
great.
Jax.
Bailey's
today.
going to do a bunch of bumping.
Yeah.
Bailey can
I
sell.
kind of can't wait to see that match.
All
That's
I'm
be a
gonna
solid
say is
match.
Bailey can sell a crowd.
Yeah.
That's the one match. I mean, there's one match
Bailey's
that I
only
will
two
actually
with,
give Bailey
Chance.
credit for, and that was the Sasha Banks. The first match that they had, Sasha and
At
Bayley.
Brooklyn.
Which will probably
Bailey.
win match of the year.
Yeah.
Not in the WWE Slammy Awards because NXT doesn't count for them.
Apparently, even though it's part of their company.
Yeah. So
It'll win. It's winning
So everyone
mine.
says
By the
that-
way,
that's
spoiler for Friday. That's winning my match of the year.
yeah.
But Bailey did have great matches with Charlotte and Becky and
Yeah.
mostly she actually pulled off a pretty decent match with Eva Marie. That's an accomplishment.
Yeah.
So
Well, Eva Marie can wrestle.
exactly, but I'm saying that's what I'm saying. It's
But
an
this-
accomplishment.
She should just go into porn. I don't know why Eva Marie's in the fucking video.
Or just be a model or something.
Well,
because
she actually had modeled in the past.
I don't know why she wants to. I mean, I
Look those up myself.
I don't
I
blame.
did some personal research.
Don't blame you.
Any porn videos?
I heard something.
PORNHU.
I heard something like AJ Lee and Dolph Ziggler made.
Really?
And imagefact.com. Yeah, you can find
Okay. Send me the site.
it. Send you the link.
Owen's like, send me this site. I'm too scared to look it up at school.
And anyhow, what was it? But yeah, but Bailey went with Bailey to Belly. And then Nia Jax and Eva Marie come out, and Eva Marie said that Bailey got lucky when she beat her 2 weeks ago. Then Nia Jax grabs the mic and says, "I can speak for myself." The crowd was booing, but they're mainly booing because Eva Marie's out there.
Eva Marie sucks. So
Yeah. So, but I guess
I like
Good
Eva
man.
Marie's entrance though. I gotta admit it. I do like her entrance.
Yeah, I like her entrance, but in the ring, she's
I like the-
so
and on the
terrible.
mic, on the mic too.
She's
I like
terrible,
the
too.
entrance in Road, but every time she talks on the mic, I'm like, just shut up and suck.
She's like watching paint dry on the mic.
You know, it's like this. It's like this. I'm out.
Yeah.
I check out.
That's the same thing I do when Sheamus was champion. Was on the mic.
Hey,
Sheamus not that bad on the mic.
I just
he wasn't bad on the mic. He
Yeah.
just, if he was booked
Better.
better, if he was booked like ECW Sheamus, but had the look that he had, it would have gone over. He would have. I mean, the only problem I had with Reigns winning the title and was basically it was because of family. It was because of who Reigns' family is,
Yeah.
and that's why he was getting pushed, not just because he was badass and he could fight. It was mostly his family, and with Sheamus being champion, they should. I mean, if they wanted to give Reigns the title, the way I would have done it, yes, I like that Reigns won.
Yeah.
But the way I would have done it, have Sheamus be champion after TLC. Wait till the Rumble.
I don't think I could stomach another month.
Yeah, with Sheamus.
I'm sorry, but I couldn't. I probably couldn't stomach another month.
Yeah, with Sheamus.
It's my opinion now, but
No, I mean, I get what you're saying.
Okay, anyhow, now
Finn Balor backstage.
Then Nia Jax says that she's gonna destroy Bailey at London, and says that she's gonna wish that Nia Jax didn't come to the NXT a lot sooner. So then Finn Balor backstage, and Apollo Crews comes up and wants to know if Finn Balor's head's in the game after what's been happening with Samoa Joe lately, and he says that after he's done with Apollo Crews, he's coming for the NXT Championship because they haven't finished business for when Baron Corbin interrupted the match. Good backstage segment.
Sami Zayn on Raw.
It showed his U.S. title match with Cena. We're hyping up his return. I can't wait. I think
he's coming back this show. By the way, I really do think he's going to come back.
They didn't say that, but I think they wanted to have a surprise.
Yep. All right.
I don't know what he's gonna do on the show. I hear he has like a new haircut now too, by the way.
It's buzz. It's a buzz cut.
Yeah.
Is he gonna be on Raw or is he gonna be on?
Be on NXT. He's gonna be on NXT
I think he'll probably be on the main roster
soon.
by the Rumble.
By the Rumble, I think he's gonna be in the Rumble.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's
if
get to
they
the main
won
event.
the Rumble, he'll
Yeah.
probably.
Okay, let's get to the main event so that way we can talk about NXT Takeover because we have 10 minutes left.
Apollo Crews and Finn Balor versus Samoa Joe and Baron Corbin, and then the number 14.
But nothing happened. But a good tag team main event. Great way to build up the two matches on the pay-per-view. And Finn Balor, after Apollo got the heat on him, got the hot tag on Joe. And then Apollo Crews was fighting with Baron Corbin. They keep fighting, and then Joe chokes out Balor for the win. And I just got kicked in the shin by Ori Dre, so that's good too. But anyhow, good match, and then made Samoa Joe look strong. So,
All right.
final thoughts on NXT.
I give it a thumbs up. It's definitely a great go home show to get to the NXT Takeover.
I'd say
Especially
7 out of 10.
Good 7.
They don't usually do anything too big to go
Yeah.
to a home show because they don't want anyone getting injured like the week before the
Yep.
shows. Where that makes sense.
No, I give it a 7.
Yeah.
7.
Yep. All right. So the
Even though I didn't
So we can't look up the matches now because we'll get spoiled. So
well we can I know all the matches.
okay.
So
So you can just tell me a match.
yep.
And we'll do
The
So, or you can predict 2, but yours isn't going to count.
Yeah, it's
And
just,
James,
it's just me.
because originally me, James, and Steve tied, but Steve can't. But we can't do the trivia because Steve
left and
And
James is
then
not here.
Yeah, James isn't here, so pretty much I just win by
Yeah,
default.
you win by default, so you're going to be facing me. Following contest is for the Massasoit Wrestling Corner Championship. The challenger, Owen, the Birdman Finch.
He should have actually announced it, though.
Yeah, no, the champion, me, King Tut. The first match, Emma versus Asuka. I predicted Asuka to win.
Yeah, I think they want to make it look strong.
Feedback.
Asuka. Because
Okay.
I wouldn't complain if Emma won, but I think Asuka is just going to win.
Okay, so
There's no real reason. She's new.
Yeah, the-
so-
Even though my picks don't count, I'm going with Oscar.
Yeah.
all right, so it's Asuka. So it's an Asuka on the board.
So he gets to predict the matches first, by the way. Too.
Yep.
He's champion.
All right. Next up is Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy versus Dash and Dawson for the NXT Tag Titles. I'm gonna go with Enzo and Cass to win their first NXT Tag Team titles.
Same. I originally was gonna go with Dash and Dawson, but I think they should hold the belts because they haven't held them yet, and it's just.
Yeah.
I feel like they should hold them before they go to the main roster. They should have held them already.
It's about time.
It's time for them to hold them.
I agree. Enzo and Cass all the way.
Okay.
All I could do without the how you doing.
The NXT Women's Championship, Bayley versus Nia Jax. I picked Bayley by disqualification.
Okay. So let's just say we end up having ties throughout the show. I'm just gonna pick Bayley to just flat out win by like a wall up or something. Because I don't see her in the belly to belly because she probably can't hit that move.
Yeah.
They say she's gonna win by a wall up and they'll continue the feud.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying
See,
I'm saying she's winning. She's winning. So that's,
Yeah.
I haven't really seen Nia Jax.
I don't think it's the
wrestle.
right time for Nia Jax to
Yeah.
hold the belt yet. And I don't think
Bayley-
Bayley's like too
Bayley-
old to pick off the belt.
I think we'll win.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd have to see a Nia Jax match.
Maybe Nia Jax will win it in the future, just not yet.
Yeah, not yet. Apollo Crews versus Baron Corbin. I pick Crews.
Same.
All right.
I picked Cruz because Corbin. Let's face it, Corbin's.
Yeah,
an
there's no.
asshole.
No,
Corbin's
they want to
an
build
asshole.
Cruz up probably to face. the NXT
Corbin's an
champion, that's it.
asshole.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the only move he has really is the end of this. Let's
Yeah.
be honest, that's the only way he wins his matches. So
And then our main event, Samoa Joe versus Finn Balor. I'm gonna pick Balor to retain his title.
And I was gonna pick that, but because it's gonna make the
That will be an automatic tie.
yeah.
And that tie is going to be.
So I even because I can see Balor win since Samoa Joe's got the advantage on it, but I predict that Samoa Joe is gonna look like a really dominant champion and he'll win this match.
Okay.
I'm going with Samoa Joe.
Because I just think he's gonna look really dominant. I think
Because-
I think it's time for him to hold the belt. Yeah.
No, I mean.
So in other words, it's gonna come down to that main event.
Yeah.
I am saying Samoa Joe because Samoa Joe, no matter heel, face, or whatever, he can wrestle. He's good as a champion, and I mean, he debuted what? When did he actually debut? May, and it's now
Yeah.
December, and he's run pretty much roughshod through the
There's no one else when.
company. There's
Yeah.
no one else for him to actually beat. So put
I
the
think it's-
belt on
yeah.
Joe.
That's right.
Yep.
And,
So
I feel
I'm
and then that maybe Sami Zayn. He can face Sami Zayn in the future.
yeah. I'm a lone wolf, I guess, on Finn Balor.
Yeah. Why do you pick Balor to win?
Why do I pick Balor to win? Well, number one, it's in England.
Okay.
And I want to see a Balor versus Zayn match for the title.
Okay.
That's the main reason.
I mean, I would,
Or have to do a triple threat or fatal four-way with Apollo Crews.
Yeah.
if it's a fatal four-way, I would say Joe, Balor, Cruz.
I like to
and
see Balor. I would like to
Zayn.
see Joe versus Sami Zayn too, though.
Both. I would see both matches, but I'd rather see Zayn versus. Because I've watched Generico and Prince Stack when they're back into Generico and Prince Stack, and I want to see us go ahead for a long ass time.
Yeah. So we'll have to wait and see.
Yep.
So pretty much that main event's just gonna. I
Right
mean,
itself.
yeah.
Yep.
Pretty much that main event. So if nobody, what if nobody wins the main event? You just can't.
What if it ends up being a tie
Yeah.
and both of us are wrong? Then we would tie.
Yeah.
So I would think because it's champion's advantage. That's
Yes.
what it is. So
And you're gonna keep track of the predictions?
I'll keep track of the
From now on,
predictions.
that's your job on the show, pretty much.
Yeah, I kept track. Alright, so we basically we're basically the same except for that mass match. Right?
Yeah. So.
So.
Cause I can't.
I think all of us were the same on most
Except
of the matches.
except for the main event. That's the only thing we kept.
And the only reason I picked Joe was because if you watch,
So I could win the. I either will win the belt or lose.
Yeah, you either win it or you lose. That's kind of the whole point of the whole.
I mean, Samoa Joe's due, in my opinion, because
Yeah.
of,
All right, so we're signing off. I bet you forgot we were still on the air, but we're signing off now.
oh, we're still in there.
So this is the corner Friday. So
Friday is our big Slammy Award episode.
We will be on the we will be doing the show tomorrow. You just have to kind of give me a time where you can do it.
I can do the show tomorrow, like maybe 6, 7, 8,
Yeah.
9.
And we're gonna review the London show.
Show.
I'm
And,
probably gonna go watch it like right when I leave this.
yeah, exactly. I'm gonna probably catch the second hour of it.
Yeah, I'm probably. Well, you can
Well,
I'm gonna watch it
doesn't
from the
the
beginning. You can watch it from the beginning.
I know.
Doesn't it start at like 7?
It's already started. We're already an hour. It's
Because,
already, it's
in
already
the-
an hour away because it's in London.
So it's
It's like 8 o'clock there now.
so
So yeah, I'll probably
yeah.
come up tomorrow.
No, just watch the show.
I don't have the network. The only time I have the network is if I'm at my parents'.
But yeah, so yeah, we're definitely gonna do a review of the show, and we'll probably find something else to talk about besides.
Yep.
Maybe we'll try to review a SmackDown or something. So.
Or how about how that's going to Raw? Or did you already give the awards categories already or no?
For what, this actual Slammy on Raw? Or?
No, for the corner.
No.
Okay, let's do that. We'll
Okay.
just review those.
Okay.
Show.
And,
I will keep thy belt.
That's not gonna happen. This belt's coming home to me.
Wait. I'm not done yet. Ori and Sam I love.